You're watching Talking Points, a focus on the political scene in Lubbock and across the South Plains.
And welcome back. Here's a look at some of the political headlines of the past week. Well, a new report out this week shows nearly 1 out of every 10 Texas hospitals are at risk of closing. That's double the risk from before the pandemic. The risk is even greater for rural hospitals, where more than 1 in 4 could close, compared to just 5% of urban hospitals. And Texas took center stage in front of the Supreme Court this week, asking the court to expand the kind of people who should be deported. The case targets new federal guidelines, which directs authorities to prioritize only dangerous criminals for deportation, not all immigrants who cross the border illegally. That case is not set to come to a conclusion until June, though. And in Uvalde, another important lawsuit. Families who survived the Robb Elementary School shooting filed a $27 billion class action suit seeking damages from law enforcement for their botched response and also from the gun maker and seller. Our Jayla Washington reports on their chances of success.
It's okay, we're right here, Okay, it's okay.
It's moments like these that survivors of the Robb Elementary School shooting can't forget.
Go inside.
These children who survived will now be traumatized for the rest of their lives.
Daniel Defense, the company that made the gun the accused shooter used, and the Oasis Outback, the business that sold it, are specifically included in this lawsuit.
Is making billions and billions of dollars killing our children. Its sales in the last 9 years have increased 347%. He knows and he's aware and he's conscious that his guns are being used to kill.
This isn't the first time families have gone after gun companies and sellers. The attorney who represented families after the Sutherland Springs church shooting argued for damages from the Academy store that sold the gun that shooter used, and that legal effort failed.
The Texas Supreme Court ultimately ruled that is the gun industry immunity law that the gun industry passed in 2005 did not allow that gun seller to be sued on the facts of the case. So every state has different laws, including safety laws about what gun sellers and gun manufacturers can and cannot do.
Sandy Hook school shooting families in Connecticut settled what's believed to be one of the most successful lawsuits against the gun manufacturer Remington for this very reason. But there's no set standard when it comes to the likelihood of winning, since every case is different.
The facts that we develop in discovery are really going to determine whether or not the law is going to allow those cases to go forward.
Jayla Washington reporting. Thank you. We'll be right back.